How are we doing today? If you give me 1 second and let me check my voice mic here, we'll get on to what we're going to talk about today if it's not hinted at already with the stuff I got on and the stuff behind me. So, yeah, still give me 1 second, guys. It is a delay reaction. Okay, so we got that set. But before we get into the Canes, I am still that type of player. I'm still that type of player where I want to do some scripture real quick, and then we'll get into the Canes. Okay, and I got a good one this time. I actually did a lot of research at work when I had time. This time we're in Deuteronomy, chapter 31, verse 6. It says, "Be strong and a good courage. Fear not, nor be afraid of them. For the Lord thy God, He it is that both go with thee." He it is both go with thee. He will not fail thee nor forsake thee. That's just telling me I have no excuse of going out and doing stuff, because if I'm doing it for God, He's gonna go with me. Pretty much be brave, be bold, and there's nothing you can do or go wrong with. So that is my Bible for today. And please, if you watch these YouTube videos of mine, please, I encourage, read behind me. Go back and read it for yourself and see what you can pull from it, and see what God speaks to you in your heart with. I'm still learning the Bible, and I'm sure people who appreciates my little Bible verses is still learning themselves. If you got any questions, please go to your local church and see if your pastor can help you out. As of right now, though, yes, we are complete with today's broadcast setup. Everybody, woo, look at it. I got the old jerseys and one of the new jerseys of the Carolina Hurricanes on right now. And so with no further ado, I think this game should start up. And as the game starts up, we're gonna talk about some things about the Canes for this season of the 2018-2009 season. I've been hearing a lot of talk how the Canes, we do have a team that's ready for the playoffs. However, them actually going to it, I heard enough. I want to put my 2 cents in from what I saw last season as the Hurricanes. And a lot of people that I've seen do this video, they don't really like hockey, but this was their first major sporting event. I don't blame them. This was my first event too, and the seats are a whole lot cheaper than any other sport cast. So while the sounds are going off, and I'm trying to speak over them, so please bear with me here, people. But the Canes, even from the farm team and our pro team, I do think we got another team that can probably take another shot at a playoffs. Now that we got an actual coach, I guess. Well, not actual coach, but a coach who's been there before, probably. I don't know about Bill Peters, if he's been there or not. I didn't really read that much on the guy. I wanted to see results on the ice. And don't get me wrong, they did a very good season. But there is a lot of room to improve. And I'm hearing a lot of talk about Darling is going to be our new go-to guy in the goal. I've seen he's done very well. I've looked at the rosters and I haven't seen Cam Ward, so I'm assuming Cam Ward is stepping down. Maybe if I'm not too sure, but somebody please will comment at the bottom if you do know. And if you do know, please do not forget to like and subscribe. Okay, but I don't know. It's not getting confirmed. I couldn't find no information on it, but I'm wondering if Cam Ward is going to be the goalie coach for the Carolina. I mean, he's been on the Carolina team for so long. I can actually see that go to that. I would prefer him to be as a coach. That way we can keep him in our Carolina family. Because with Cam Warren's bad years in the past, not too terribly bad though, I would think he would still be a good asset of being a coach. Is he willing to do that? Does he think he has more years left? I don't know. I do want to see what happens in the season. I'm going to try to keep his name up, see if he pops anywhere in the teams. But again, I could be wrong, and if I am, please correct me at the bottom. Corrective criticism is always good in my book. I always learn something better than what I know now. However, the Canes guys, I swear, I'm getting a lot of talk saying every time I try to pull up a season promo or predictions for the Carolina Hurricanes, I am sick of hearing how bad our team is. Everybody in the NHL is actually, it sounds like to me, everybody's dissing our team. The only thing they got to say good about it is our defense. And I've heard that we're trading Justin Falk. Why? And guys, hold on a minute. I even heard we're trading off Noah Hannafin, okay? I have a card that I was hoping to get signed this season. It is a rookie card of Noah Hannafin with the jersey in it, okay? And they only, let's see, hold on, where's the number? Okay, I think if I'm reading this right, I got the card 347 out of 599, okay? I still want this card signed, but it looks like I am not gonna get it signed anytime soon if they trade off Noah Hannafin. I don't know why, but as soon as he came into the Carolina Hurricanes, he has been shown to be a good defensive kind of guy, and I think if he played a little more on Justin Falk's line, I think he would have had a whole lot of better season, and he did a few times. And as you can tell, anybody on the Carolina Hurricanes, I am a big fan. Although I did feel 6 inches tall when I actually did a survey on 5 questions, got 2 of them right. And these were simple questions, and I have watched all the games, but when somebody asked me, it's like, beep. But hey, that's what I'm saying. So Carolina guys, if y'all are watching this, I mean, do me a solid, get a word out to like Noah Hannafin. I'm like one of his fans when he came to the team. I need a rookie card signed. And I know this is this probably will never happen. I'm a realist. But if we can, I really want you to come and sign that card. That would. And and here's the thing. I think I can actually put myself in this guy's shoes. Not that I can play or do his job, but I mean, he is an age group like right under me. We're like in the same age group, and he's doing something with his life and being a hockey player. You know, watching the Canes in 06, I'm going like, dude, that is pretty cool. You know, I wish I could do that. Little did I know, 16 years old, trying to learn how to skate real quick to play hockey does not work out good for you. I did roller hockey, more or less, if you call. Wasn't really on a team, but I, you know, at the park. And I do some stick and puck at the ice house. Again, I waited too late to learn how to ice skate. I think the first time I actually touched ice was when I was 21. So yeah, that dream is out the window. I wish I knew about hockey sooner, because let's face it, everybody, the NHL has more respect for our U.S. flag than football and some of our Olympics put together. Yeah. Y'all didn't hear about that? I heard there was some Olympiad guys who did not stand up for the flag. I'm glad I didn't hear about it, because I would be raising some Cain. Especially if you're on a U.S. team and you're kneeling down, you're representing us in a national scale. If you can't stand up for a flag, that should be immediate cut for the Olympics. I mean, look, man, stand up for the flag. And if you're there and you're stand up for everybody's flag, because you're representing us. Don't say we're nose hobs and all that. We're better than you kind of guys. No, that doesn't fly. But I'm getting off subject. I need to go back to the Canes. Again, I do think I see a good season for the Canes, and I do think we do have a playoff shot, just because of how we was building our team last season. How the coach is going to do it this season, I am really curious to figure out what he's going to do, what he's going to tweak. Got some new players coming in. I don't know the names of those guys, but I will get back with you on that in the season, because there's another broadcast that my viewers do need to keep an eye on September the 11th. I am going to do another broadcast with the Carolina Hurricanes, get some more information for us. Also with that, looking at the new game of the NHL 19 gameplays and game styles and the graphics on that one. This one is a 2017. I kind of skip years because it's almost the same game every year, although I was actually kind of sad because there was a mascot thing in there for the 2018, and if you played it, I'm so jealous of you. I just didn't have enough money in the wallet to play that on that first go around. However, they're still gonna have 3-on-3. If it's gonna be the mascot thing, I don't know. But I did hear they're gonna actually take some ice on the outside. So that's actually gonna be a neat feature, and that's also one of the reasons why I want to try that. Maybe we can do a 3-on-3, multiplayer of pond hockey. It looks interesting. It sounds interesting, and I definitely do want to try it. But getting back to the Canes, I mean, I really can't say much now that I'm thinking about it. But I'm kind of sad that everybody's downing the Canes this season. I know we have a good team, especially we got some good players on our farm team too, if they need to be called up. From what I was trying to get some research on, not that real good. I started research like this morning, so I didn't get a lot in at one time. Like I said, I will try to get this better for you in our next season. But I am going to give a big encouragement. No matter what the media says, Canes, you look positive, go out with your head high, and man, y'all go out like a Category 5 and whoop all these other teams. Win games that people say you're not going to win. That will make a day. I mean, come on. I really want to say this, but you don't really got to put Trump in this. But be like Trump. They said he wasn't going to win nothing. He became president, so y'all go out there, prove the people wrong, and prove that Carolina can bring back home another Stanley Cup before the Panthers ever bring home a Super Bowl. Yes, I said it. I am a Panthers fan, but right now the Canes are doing a whole lot more for North Carolina than football has ever since it's got here. Canes brought home a Stanley Cup in '06. Charlotte Hornets, no cup. Panthers, no, we don't got the Super Bowl yet. But let's be fair. All the Carolina Super Bowl games that they have played were rigged for the other team. Patriots, we know you cheated. Colts, well, come on, guys. It's his last season. Of course he's going to win the Super Bowl. Everybody wants the guy's last jersey. Okay, so yeah. So, you know, I still think Canes can still bring home another Stanley Cup just on that reason alone. I was actually hoping that they bring it home last season because I did my math and I was hoping I was right, but apparently I was wrong. Panthers went to the Super Bowl in 04. Canes 2 years later in 06 and won. So I thought we was gonna have a retribulation, I guess you could say, because for last season it would have been the second year that the Panthers went to the Super Bowl and did not win. And if anybody has noticed, ever since then, I think that Cam's been going downhill. That is just my opinion. But I do think he's going to try to come back up, and he's tasted it. He wants it. I think he's going to try a little bit harder this season, or that is my hope anyway. But going back to the Canes, last season was the second year that since the Panthers went to the Super Bowl, and I was hoping that we was going to have a repeat 2 years apart, and Canes get to the playoffs, get the Stanley Cup, and bring it back and shove it in the Panthers' face, because I would really, even if the Canes pull out a Stanley Cup win this year, this season, this upcoming season, I really want one of the Canes to just go up and say, hey Cam, I got our trophy. What about y'all's? That's what we thought. Again, as much as I want that, I know that it's going to be hard to do. Canes is going to have some problems in some areas, but I think the team overall can compensate for each other's weaknesses. This is why I'm getting sick and tired of actually people downing my Canes. And some of these guys are wearing a Canes jersey and breaking it down by numbers, crunching by numbers. Guys, those numbers are hell beans. You're going by numbers of last year. I'm going by what I saw on the ice last year. These guys got more heart than all these numbers you put on a board. I mean, this is why I don't even support fantasy hockey, fantasy football. These stats don't mean squat, because as soon as they hit that ice, all that goes out the door. Sorry guys, if you're into that stuff, I believe personally you're wasting your money. Just saying. But again, I'm going to, like the Panthers, I think it's the coaching staff that's holding this team back. And yes, Coach Peters, he did a good job. I'm much into the people kind of guy, just because I do think the Carolina Hurricanes still can go to the playoffs and win this. The only team that I would have to say that I would have to worry about, or two actually, are the Capitals and the Penguins. Both of those teams are like the Patriots in hockey. There is no way getting around playing those two teams in playoffs. I think the Canes, if they have to, would have to face off with the Capitals, and then turn around and play the Penguins. If that happens, probably won't, because we'll be too darn tired after hitting the Capitals. If we beat the Capitals, again, guys, I do think the Carolina Hurricanes can make the playoffs. I believe in my Canes. Unlike some of these stat guys, I'm not going through the teams that they're going to play this year and say win, win, lose, win, lose, 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 win, win, lose, win, lose. We supposed to had a good 1 year. We're supposed to win every game in October. but apparently we didn't that one year. If anybody remembers, No Win November, wasn't it? Or No Win, yeah, No Win November, or something like that. They had a joke about it. But again, I think the Canes are coming along. What I'm worried about, especially when they start the season, we never tend to win our home or our home openers. I'm thinking this way. If we can win our home opener, we can win a Stanley Cup a whole lot easier. There's a lot of pressure on these guys at home opening. They want to show off their talent. They want to show off right out of the gate. And I think that happens to most players at home. Again, guys, play smart. I guarantee that you're going to pull off some big historical moves. I mean, for heaven's sakes, guys, y'all got the Stanley Cup. Football still don't got squat with the Super Bowl. So, I'm just saying, guys, come on, guys, you can do it. Rub it in the Panthers' face this season. And you know what? I'm going to laugh if the Panthers actually do make it to the Super Bowl and get the Super Bowl this year, and the Canes get the Stanley Cup this year. Highly doubt it, just because from what I'm seeing on the Panthers, we do look like we got some good players coming up. But again, it's preseason. Everybody's using their second or third string for most of the game. We really can't really tell if we're going to be up to the stuff or not. And but again, guys, I am very serious. For the Canes, for the Carolina Hurricanes in this football, my bad, in this hockey promo, or I guess you can call it promo, but the NHL hockey Carolina Hurricanes video, I still think the Hurricanes has more of a chance than half of what these guys are saying for this season. Yes, there's a lot to affect. There is a lot of stuff to look out for, but let's just think about it this way. All those stats that they're looking at, what if that player is not going to be playing when the Canes play these guys? And I know, give or take a few of ours, I still think we're pretty darn good, just based on what I have seen during the basic training that the Canes posted on videos. Again, I do believe the Carolina Hurricanes are going to at least go to playoffs this year. I think they are a playoff team. Still bummed about the Noah Hannafin. I'm trying to get off that subject of Noah Hannafin, but he is gone, along with Justin Falk. But I heard something on the Canes app that Justin Falk might be at our home opener, so that's going to be kind of awkward if we traded him. My question is, why? Why did we trade Justin Falk? He was one of our best defenders. It's like the Panthers when they traded off Peppers. Really? You couldn't pay the guy more just to stay there? I mean, come on. I mean, he's been in the franchise. The only guy that I was actually happy to see go, think about it, because, man, he got into the Canes in 06, and he got a rookie championship status, and he was downhill ever since. I was in denial for the longest time, but now that I'm looking at it, looking in my memory banks and all that, Eric Stahl did go downhill a lot because he was the golden boy for the Canes after that winning season. So I still think we still got some good players. And Jordan Stahl, I'm sorry for dissing your brother, but hey, I mean, you actually play a little bit better than him right now in the past seasons. However, the Canes in the whole, yeah, the only thing that I am actually worried about is how our new goalie is gonna be. Darling, from what I was reading on the app news on the Canes app, it's turning in the Darling's going to be our new head goalie. The question is he going to be better than Cam Warren? Cam Warren is a good goalie on his best day, but he was never consistent. is this new goalie going to be more consistent than Cam Ward, or is he going to do the copycat of Cam Ward with being good next and being a load of crap the next day? Some things we got to consider, and the Canes, hopefully they've been practiced during summer camp and all this, and learning how their new goalie operates. And so there, again, a lot of factors into this. Can't wait to see hockey season. You know, when football season starts, that is when the hockey preseason starts, and I can't wait to see some of those preseasons. And I'm hoping, if Carolina Hurricanes is listening to this, their preseason last year, they posted them on YouTube. If they do it again, I would greatly appreciate it, because that means I can actually watch my games during break at work. That's all I'm going to say about it. But, you know, I'm getting tired of hearing people dissing the Canes, and even the top reporters. They're giving individual players good remarks on what we've got, but as a team as a whole, they still don't believe that the Canes can win a Stanley Cup. And however, I want to beg to differ. And again, I'm not a stats guy. I'm not reading stats because the stats don't mean squat. It's like a soldier, man. This guy's got 37 kills. This guy's got 20. This guy's got a mile kill shot. Dude, a military guy might have stats of what he's done, but as soon as he's on that battlefield, all that crap goes out the door. And frankly, I don't think the military guys goes around, I killed 20 people today, around in the group, okay? Me personally, I think they try to forget half of the stuff. But, I know it's a bad comparison, but you get my point. When the Canes get on their battlefield on the ice, they don't care about the stats. And if you look this way, we got to fight. And yes, I am that tension deficit. And hey, guess what? Our big guy beat the farm guy. But okay, outside of it, guys, seriously, I'm just going to end it here. I think that the Carolina Hurricanes can win a lot, do a lot this season. If they don't win the Stanley Cup, I am going to put money, or I really can't because I don't bet. But if I was going to bet or something, I would definitely put my money on the Canes this year to at least make playoffs. Just based on of how close we were last season. They just got to win some games. Sounds easy, right? Until you put the skates on yourself and go out there. Believe me, I've tried. Yeah, we're not gonna go there. Not at all. But I did want to make this video just for everybody else. Yes, Carolina, I do believe we do get a good team. In Carolina, don't listen to the rest of the news people. I think you can do it. I want to see you do it. And how about put a couple likes out there for me, guys. To you, do your best. That's all we can do when you're out on that field or ice. Just do your best, man. I do think y'all got the team, what it takes to get to the Stanley Cup and bring it back home a second time. And Panthers, 0. Hornets, 0. I do think the Canes can bring back another one. It's kind of funny how the hockey team was the last professional team to come down here in North Carolina, and yet they've already brought home a cup. Again, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you liked what I talked about, please like, subscribe, and please comment at the bottom if I misread any information. Please tell everybody I was wrong. But you gotta have proof. Put in a link. Please put in a link so I can actually go back and say sorry for the next one. And again, guys, the videos for the last 2 days that I've done were pretty much to make up for the weekend. Uh, for the weekend, I probably won't be broadcasting that much until not this weekend, but next weekend. So, guys, again, thank you for watching. And Carolina Hurricanes, you're all right with me. Can't wait to see y'all play this season. And, guys, I'm telling you now, I'm going to laugh my head off when some of these guys look at the Carolina Hurricanes and go like, well, I'll be darned. They made it. I would love to see that. Again, guys, thank you very much. I'm sorry I made this video longer than I thought it would be. Uh, so, Carolina Hurricanes, Canes Nations, let's put up some noise for the Carolina Hurricanes. Everybody cheer them on in their season 2018-2019 season. And Carolina Hurricanes, I'm definitely going to keep an eye on you and do us fans proud and bring home another cup. You rock, guys, or, well, you blow, guys. Come out as a top category 5 and let the world know even Southerners have a good ice team every now and then. Congrats, wish you luck, and pull out all the stops. We see you later. Firebug out.